And of course, let's welcome tonight's lead anchor, Faye What. She is a legendary events host, television and radio personality, and the host of Hotspot's Happening Out's The Faye What Show. Faye, Wilton Drive Block Party returns on August 14th with DJs, deals, and community vibes, and you are hosting it. Tell me what's happening out.
For sure, Miss Raji. So the second annual Wilton Drive Block Party is set to light up the neighborhood on Thursday, August 14th from 5 to 8 p.m. Sponsored by the Wilton Drive Improvement District, this free community celebration will take place along Wilton Drive, baby, the drive between Northeast 20th Street and Northeast 26th Street. I will host an event that will feature live DJs, special discounts at local restaurants and shops, and exciting giveaways. I will travel along the drive in my own circuit during the event with my face on the side. It's so cute. Spotlighting participating businesses and energizing the crowd. The block party will invite attendees to experience the unique flair of Wilton Drive small businesses, with each stop offering its own creative twist. Be it a flash sale or a pop-up event or a festive decor, DJs are going to be stationed at select points and will keep the party vibe alive all evening. More details on wiltondrive.org. So big shout out to the folks putting this together. Thank you so much for allowing me to be the host again for a second time. The last time I did this block party was the day after that we lost to Trump.
Oh,
it was a day after election day, and it was a very tough day.
Yeah.
But people were out and needed that camaraderie and needed to feel that we were still out there.
Yeah.
And so I think this time around it's going to be more of a celebration. And I love that we are spotlighting the mom and pop places on the drive. All right. You know, the people who support us are the folks that we need to support. We got to go support Aunt Jen's tea shop. We got to go to the Well. We've got to go to the venue. We got to go to Rosie's. We got to go to the places that support us.
Yes.
And for this day, we're all going to be doing pop-up things outside. We're going to be going to different places for DJ sets and just having a great time. A lot of stuff is going to be on sale also at a lot of these great places. And it's your chance to go and support the people who love us.
This sounds like a really fun time. You know what touches my heart so much? Is that despite everything that's happening against our community, we're just thriving. We're having all these wonderful events. And I think that it really helps us as a community to keep our spirits up. Because I know, you know, there was a little bit the beginning of the year where I was starting to really get depressed. Of
course.
And so, but I thought, I was speaking with a friend the other day and I said, have you noticed like we're having a lot more events like in the summertime? Because usually summertime is pretty quiet, but we're cranking them out. And I think this is going to be fun. Maybe I'll come and frolic with you on the drive.
God, yes. You and me in a little circuit up in the I'll snap your picture right next to mine in a second. No problem. Hello. What do you think, Miss Bonnie?
Well, Wilton Drive is like a second home to me. Cruising purposes mainly. But this sounds like a genuinely exciting event to be a part of, because you say you want to support the mom and pop shops. It's just so funny to hear that common phrase with like stores that sell thongs and rings for your phallic areas. But yeah, these are like local small businesses that need our support. And you might assume that they're doing well because you might see it like constantly being patronized. But no, they need more business. Yeah. They need an influx of funds to keep this Wilton Drive what it is. Selfishly, I really want to keep it super queer. So like, let's come out in droves, queer people, and let's do that. It's events like this that allow us to do so. So let's please make this like a huge, huge event. Please.
Absolutely. They're coming for our rainbows.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally coming for rainbows on Wilton Drive. So it's like we need to be in that solidarity, that place of solidarity. So when they start with those rumors and we hear that first little town hall meeting where somebody brings it up, we can kind of try to shut it down as soon as we can, you know?
Yes.
So we need that telephone. We need the gossipers. And so, you know, we do that pretty well. Like, what's going on over there? Well, you heard what she said? Like,
we know how to spread the tea real quick.
Yes.
We do.
I have family and friends that are like, Raji, like, why don't you leave that state? Like, how can you stay? And I try to explain to them that we're in our own little bubble here. You know, Wilton Manors is a blessing for us. Because, you know, I can walk through Wilton Manors neighbors and feel relatively safe. There's neighborhoods that I'll think twice about walking through. And so I don't take it for granted. I'm so thankful to the community and to all the wonderful storefronts.
Of course, and a big shout out going out to Wilton Drive Improvement Group, Claudia Castillo, and all those folks out there for putting this together and knowing how important it is. Like Raji said, it's summertime. Usually it's the latter of the year where there's less events. But I think with that guy in the White House, I think a lot of us are like, no, we need to be out more.
I've noticed
we need to be seen more. You know, he's not going to make us shun away from being our true selves. I think that's what's going on.
And if you want to meet Trini Daddy and me, Trini Tranny, you will be out on the drive walking up and down.
Absolutely. Hand in hand.
All right, Rocky.
Hey, listen, you can't say Trini Tranny. I'm the only one that can say it. Anyway, Queer News tonight looks forward to seeing you at Wilton Drive Block Party on August 14th. That is a big LGBT story for today. I'm cracking up. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.